We all start out with a vision for our lives. We want to make our parents proud, build something meaningful, and become someone admirable. We have the ambition, but we often underestimate how quickly time can evaporate. Every morning brings a fresh sense of optimism. We wake up promising ourselves that today is the day we study, finish that difficult project, and finally start becoming the person we want to be. Then a phone lights up. It's a single notification, a quick video, or a new chapter. We tell ourselves it will only take 5 minutes. 5 minutes turns into 30. 30 turns into 2 hours. Before we realize it, the morning is gone. We push our goals to the afternoon, then the evening, until they inevitably become tomorrow. There is nothing wrong with entertainment, but a quiet tragedy occurs when we stop living our own story because we're too busy watching everyone else's. We know the intimate details of fictional characters and the latest internet trends. We follow the lives of influencers we've never met, while the chapters of our own lives remain unwritten and stagnant. Potential rarely dies in a single dramatic moment. It fades away through a series of micro-surrenders disguised as harmless, comfortable breaks. These surrenders create a physical distance from our own reality. A mother calls out that dinner is ready, but we answer from behind a screen without looking up. 20 minutes later, the food is cold, and she has already finished eating alone. A father walks past, wanting to share something about his day. He sees the headphones in and the eyes fixed on a glowing screen, so he quietly walks away. Another chance for a real connection becomes a memory that was never made. When we finally put the device down after hours of scrolling, we don't feel rested or fulfilled. We just feel empty. This dependency is deceptive because it feels comfortable. It whispers that we are relaxing or that we deserve this escape, mimicking the sensation of happiness while actually draining us. Real happiness leaves you feeling alive and present. This digital loop leaves you wondering where the day went, erasing unrepeatable moments one by one. Talent and intelligence remain intact, yet we stay stuck. Years of abandoned goals are often the direct result of giving away thousands of tiny moments, one scroll at a time. This rewires the nervous system. Checking work email becomes a compulsion, leading us to feel the phantom buzz of a phone in our pocket. These small drives chip away at our clarity. As the text notes, addiction is when we've lost the freedom to abstain. Every second handed over to an algorithm is a second withdrawn from a personal goal. We lose our autonomy through thousands of these micro-trades, effectively giving away our time without ever realizing the cost. The pattern usually only breaks when the external stimulus is removed. A phone battery dies, and our hand instinctively reaches for a device that isn't working, not because we need it, but because our mind has been trained to reach for it every few minutes. In that sudden silence, we feel intensely uncomfortable. We have forgotten how to simply exist or breathe without a constant stream of digital noise. Then we finally notice what's been happening in the background. The sunset is beautiful. Birds are singing. A family member is laughing. Life has been moving all around us while we were trapped inside a 6-inch screen. If we cannot stop a behavior of our own accord, are we truly living as free individuals? This trap was identified centuries before the first smartphone. Ancient philosophers like Seneca warned that greatness of soul is lost when we cannot disdain the petty things that the crowd finds desirable. Seneca's message was clear. Courage must continually test itself by giving up our addictions. Without the ability to abstain, we lose clarity and self-control. Breaking this cycle doesn't require instant perfection. It begins with the physical act of creating distance, placing the phone on the table, and stepping outside to hear your own thoughts again. Digital trends, algorithms, and social media posts are fleeting and will eventually be forgotten. But the time you give them is gone forever, taking with it the books you never finished and the dreams you never started. At 80 years old, will you be grateful for having watched one more video, or will you wish that you had spent all that time becoming the person you once dreamed of being? A life's potential evaporates one scroll and one video at a time. True freedom is the choice to put the screen down, leave the invisible prison, and start writing the chapters that have been waiting for you.